Welcome! I hope that you are doing well. By the end of this video, you'll be able to change the terrain material colors that you are using in your Roblox Studio game. Now, you will be able to change the colors for different elements like water and grass and those kinds of things. Let's get started. So you'll want to have Roblox Studio open, and I'm going to start with this flat terrain template. That'll be the easiest one to show you how to change the colors. So right now it has that realistic grass on there. That's okay, I'm going to keep that for now. And in order to change the material color, you want to go over to Workspace and then click on Terrain. And so once you have Workspace and Terrain clicked, it will show up the properties. Now if you started with a base plate, you'll have to go over to the Terrain editor and add terrain in order to do this. So in order to change the color, you will want to go to Material Colors. And then right now we have grass there, so I want to change the one for the color for the grass. So I click on grass. Now right here is where you change the color. You can either change it manually to the color you would like, or you can click on this color icon here, and then you can change it yourself. So let's say I wanted to change it to maybe a nice kind of a dark red there. So there's the color that I changed it to, and then I just press OK. And now every time that you use that grass texture or terrain in your game, you will have that color associated with that terrain. Now let's say I wanted to change something else. So right now I only have grass in there. I'm going to go ahead and go to the terrain editor. So in order to do this, just click on editor. It brings up the terrain editor. I'm going to click on edit, and let's go ahead and add some terrain. And I'm going to go ahead and add some brick. So now I have some bricks that I'm adding here, and you can see what I just added. So now that I've got bricks added, what I need to do, and let's say I want to change the color of those bricks. So what I'm going to go do is click on, again, Workspace, Terrain, and then the Material Colors. And then once I have brick here, I select that, and then again, you can click on this color icon, or you can change it manually. And now that I've got that up, I can go ahead and change the color. So the bricks, let's say I wanted them to be like a teal. So there's the bricks. You can see them changing color as I change the color. Actually, purple is kind of neat. But let's go back to that teal color. Yeah. So now I've got teal bricks and the grass. And then one last one that a lot of people like to change in their games is water. So let's go ahead and add some water to the game. And so again, to do that, you go to Terrain Editor, Edit, and then you can go ahead and click Add. You can also click on Paint too. Let's say you don't want to add, like a mound like that. You just want to change the flat part of the terrain. You can just press Paint, and then I'm going to paint this with water. And so now I'm just going to paint, and now I've got water that is being painted. And again, you can change your brush size and all those kinds of things if you want to get different kind of nuances to this. And so now I've got blue water. And again, so to change the color of the water, I click on Workspace Terrain. So you have terrain highlighted. Go down to Appearance, and then Material Type, Material Colors, drop that down. And I'm going to look for water. And now that I have the water selected, right there. Oh, there. Watercolor has its own one. So actually, you can get to that one without dropping that down. It's a watercolor, and then you can just change this to whatever color you would like. So let's say I wanted to have kind of like a purpley color there. You can change, again, you can see it's changing as I change a nice blue, deep blue, maybe a green kind of color would work. So again, you can see I'm able to change the watercolor with the this, and then I press OK, and that will, every time you use that texture or that terrain in your game, it'll use the color that you selected here. Now, if you wanted to create if you want to create several different lakes that have different colors, you would most likely have to add different parts and then change their material to water, and then you can change the color of that part. But this is mainly to do the terrain editing part where you do the colors in the terrain. So you now know how to change the terrain material color in the games that you're creating in Roblox Studio. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I do my best to answer those. I have other Roblox Studio tutorials available. I will put links to them around this video. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.